All right. You know what it is? You know who it is? I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be talking about functional training and its place in fitness. So Derek and I have talked a lot about functionally relevant movement in the past few weeks, months, whatever you want to call it. How we train it and why it's important is what we've been talking about. Functionality will present itself in all facets of life. That's the caption I put on my Instagram post earlier today if you saw it. There is no reason why we shouldn't be training them on a day-to-day basis if they do appear in our day-to-day life. Things such as squatting, hinging, push, pulling, rotating, extending, flexing, all of these things will happen in life whether you want them to or not. So to leave them out of training is not the smartest thing to do. But I'm also not telling you to load certain positions and to an excessive degree because these can get out of hand sometimes. And again, this is about functionality in what we're doing. Functionality becomes important because it gets us in game condition for everyday life. Many people get confused on what functional training is because many people use the word functional along with their training because it's a buzzword. And like Will Ferrell once said, it's provocative and it gets the people going. That is a reference from Blades of Glory. If any of you don't know that, or the song from Kanye and Jay-Z. This word functional is that, a buzzword. It's to get people interested in what they are doing, and we have to be careful of this when we're looking at a program. Functionality is great to a degree, but it also doesn't and it shouldn't replace true strength training. This is why functionally relevant is our term of choice at Thrive. Oftentimes with this word functional, we miss out on what it is that we truly need to produce longevity in life. A lot of things could be considered functional. This is based on someone's lifestyle and or the skill level of explaining to somebody what functional means. But are they functionally relevant is the question. A few things will always remain the same. Like I said in the beginning, we're always going to squat, we're always going to hip hinge, we're always going to push and pull, we're always going to rotate, extend, and flex, whether at the spine or the hip. Functionality doesn't just mean sweating and moving around like a crazy person for 45 minutes. It means you're moving through positions with thought and purpose in an attempt to create longevity and stability in your movement patterns. As I said, this gets lost in translation because a lot of things could be considered functional. I could tell you all the reasons why I think the snatch is a functional movement pattern and probably get you to agree with me because I agree with it as well. But it's not functionally relevant for a specific reason that no one will probably ever take an item off the ground and in one fluid motion go through triple extension to get it overhead and drop into the squat and catch it overhead and then move it that way. It's just not the logical thing to do. And if I'm being honest, like I said, it's really not the way to go about picking something up. Yet, how many times have you dropped something in the past 24 hours and how did you get it off the ground? I'm 100% positive you used some variation of a hip hinge or a deadlift to grab it. And it's these things like this that are considered functionally relevant and need to be separated from this blanket term of functional. So do me a favor and start to ask questions about your training. What just happened? Something just happened with the video. Sorry if I'm not live anymore. Okay, all right, sorry. Anyways. So do me a favor and start asking questions about your training. And if you don't have anyone doing your programming for you or would like to learn more, you can reach out to this place called Thrive Fitness and Wellness. I know the guy. He's pretty cool. So thank you guys for tuning in. I always appreciate the support. And of course, support Skinny Boy.